All good.
Alright, friends, welcome to week whatever of Suikoden.
I love week whatever.
I showed up like 20 minutes early so I could get here before Connor, and we're starting 10 minutes late because of all of the technical issues. Amazing.
You know, I think you need to start getting on that intern program, or maybe an assistant. You know, sort all this stuff out for you. Really, this is really behind
I
you
wouldn't
as a
want
streamer.
anyone touching my... First off, I wouldn't want anyone in my house. And second, I wouldn't want them touching my shit.
It's true.
I'd fucking lose it, Connor. They'd be like, well, I'll just redo these settings to what I would want, and I would be screaming with a soul-shattering echo. Alright, what are we supposed to be doing? Who are the losers in my party? Because I'm sure we have them. Alright,
Yeah,
we have Crowley, so...
I think the next step is, I think you have, you have the option of going back for the Mother Earth rune, if you want it.
Alright, where do I do that?
You gotta go back to the castle where you found Victor in the prison.
I don't recall any of that. Oh, no,
Okay,
that's the last thing we did. That's the last thing we did.
That's the last thing.
What's the name of the prison?
It's Moravia. The area is called Moravia. What is it called? Let's see if I can get the castle. I think it's called Moravia.
Alright, I'm on my way. And we abandoned it because this city-state is going to take over, right? Just let me go on through, huh? Alright, where am I going in this castle?
It's pretty linear. You just go back up to the prison cells. And you can get the Mother Earth rune. I'll tell you what the guide here says about it, which I thought was notable. It's going to remove the spell Clay Guardian, which is bugged and doesn't work, and adds the level 4 spell Guardian Earth. And adds the level 4 spell Guardian Earth, which is also bugged and does nothing. However, the benefit of Mother Earth rune over the basic Earth rune is that you get increased MP for the other spells on the rune. So overall, I'd say, you know, given the two spells are bugged, I'm not sure how beneficial the Earth rune is, generally speaking.
Alright, we're leaving then. I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
We don't even use it anymore.
Right. I kind of agree. Now, you should have the pink paint, and then if you have the pink paint, you should be able to give that to the painter, and ostensibly, you will have completed the painting.
I don't think that's true. We should be short like 3 paints.
If that's the case, I have a list here of all the paints in the game, and we can make sure that you have them.
That's the nerdiest thing I've ever heard you say. I could have just imagined you being like, well, ostensibly, you know, I've got a list of all of the paints in the game, and we can
right
just...
here, right next to my pocket protector.
Yeah, we can just run through them real quick. I've sorted them by which era of dinosaurs the paints first appeared in. Well, their base materials.
Yep. Sounds like me.
No, it doesn't sound like you at all. You sound more like this. You're laid back, and then you hunch forward, and your shoulders and elbows go wide because you're drawing, and then you're just like, well, the thing that I'm trying to convey here from this angle is how big her bust is.
Right. There's a deep concept here going on, but...
See, I do have at least 2 paints missing.
Yeah, true. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to complete it.
Connor.
You're missing Gremio and you're missing Tyr.
Well, I feel like... Is anyone really missing Gremio?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know which ones are missing.
Where's the library guy?
I have a list here of all the paints, but I'm pretty sure you got the red paint. I'm pretty sure you got the black paint, the green paint, the pink
Sounds
paint.
right.
So you might be missing the yellow paint in Tien, and you might be missing the white, or you might be missing the white paint in LePant's Mansion, or the blue paint in Rickon, which are actually all the easiest paints to get, so that's not too bad. Unless, of course, you can't get into LePant's Mansion, which is possible. I'm not sure about that. Again, I don't think you really need to collect them all if you don't want to. You can continue the story by going, talking to Matthew in the war room, and then you're going to go into your room, I think.
Okay, because I'm getting rid of these losers as soon as possible.
Right. Sanchez, I think, is probably in the war room. That's probably why you can't change party members.
Alright, now hold on, because that thingy that dangles down your throat, your uvula, I can tell that I'm starting to get sick.
Oh no.
So I may not do the voices today. Commander Tyr, at this time we have liberated most of the Empire, leaving only the Imperial capital. The Liberation Army is becoming comparable in force to the core of the Imperial Army, still remaining at the capital. Good. We are ready. What target do we attack next? The capital, no doubt. To get to the capital, we must get past the fortress of Kwamba, commanded by Ein Gade, or over the water past General Sonia Shulin's floating fortress of Scheherazade. It's supposed to be Scheherazade, I'm pretty sure, but alright. I say via the fortress of Kwamba. We can't prepare enough boats to attack Scheherazade. Here's my question. Alright. Why does the general who's in charge of the navy not attack the castle in the middle of nowhere on the water instead of the general who's fucking wielding heavy cavalry? This is just bad military execution. This emperor should just be replaced for incompetence. Forget the fact that he might be mind controlled to be evil. He's just bad at his job. This is exactly what the enemy will think. Don't worry about the boats. I will have 500 of them prepared by tomorrow. 500 boats? Oh. Alright, let's get to work. I mean, obviously it's possible. He just told us it was. Would Matthew lie? Yes, he would, but... Strategist Matthew, sir. Yes, Sir Humphrey? I heard that you were once in the Liberation Army, and that the Kalika incident was the reason you left. That is true. I was unable to prevent that tragedy. In the middle of the war, I discovered my own powerlessness and left the Imperial forces. I was hoping to lead a quiet life, never to see war again. I was one of the soldiers who attacked Kalika. I have never been able to forget that incident. In my fury, I attacked my own commander and became a fugitive. That was the first time I attacked someone out of pure hatred. And I hope that it was the last time. Humphrey, this is no time to be distressed. We have a job to do. Once the war is over... Yeah, what's their job to do once the war is over? Tell me. Oh, what's happening here? Hey, Half-Dead, we've got a big battle tomorrow. What are you doing? What are you doing yourself, Norvince? I told you not to enter my room without permission. Well, that's what I think Connor sounds like, by the way, if you're wondering. That's what he actually sounds like to me.
Yeah. I should just do the voice for Kamendol.
Let me think. Which character would most match Connor's voice type? Not Connor himself, because the painter guy is obviously Connor. I mean, he's the only one who draws things. And maybe the map person?
Map guy? Yeah, I like map guy.
Yeah. I thought it was map girl. I don't really know.
I don't know. Yeah.
But I'd say probably the painter is closest to a Connor-ishly. Maybe LaPont. He's a big family man. When I think of ConorHughes, I think of family. Main character syndrome. Yeah. Vocal type, though. It's got to be someone who appears to be Western. So that excludes like most of the cast already. Someone who's calm, so you have to throw Victor out even if you hadn't already. I don't know that
you
I've
voiced
ever seen
Carcass pretty calmly. You know, he's got that that calm accent.
Who?
Carcass? You voiced Carcass pretty calmly. The Carcass doesn't fit me though. I'm just saying that he's calm.
I mean, we're assuming elves are British here, so you're out.
Right. Okay. True.
Do you want to be Carcass?
No. I don't really. I don't think I particularly want to be any of the characters in the game. Maybe Pezmerga.
So it's the guy whose name is literally Pezmerga Ascending.
On the Euden Chronicles, I don't even know why I did that, you know, but like I figured I just want to have a reference to.
Maybe he just sounds like you really just like Pezmerga.
Yeah, he's kind of dope.
I don't know. I feel like there's a strong chance you could voice Rock, the guy who does the warehouse stuff.
Yeah, I'll take that. Sure.
I think that you could pull off sounding like you have a macho body, but more important, he seems like he's kind of quiet but reassuring. Doesn't really talk a lot. Maybe has some wisdom to him, like you.
Simple pleasures.
Yeah, he probably likes big boobs and milfs, like you.
Yeah, he definitely likes that. Yeah.
It's going to be a big battle tomorrow. Oh, I can't do that. I mean, I could do it, but is a Cleo Pawn hookup about to happen? Like, what's going on here?
They're just friends.
Oh, are we doing like side scenes with all of the mandatorily recruited characters then?
That's correct.
What's the matter, Tai-Ho? You're not drinking. Huh? Alright, this is a surfer guy. Dude, come on! Huh? Oh, I was just thinking about tomorrow. That's not like you at all. Let's have a good time tonight. Just the two of us until sunrise. Jesus. Sheesh. Calm down, girl.
But she has never had any chill. If you if you remember.
That's true, big brother. Sorry. That's true, Oni-chan. The three of us. Inconsiderate fellow. Oni-chan has a weakness for the ladies. Better stay here and protect him, bro. Just drinking a shit ton of water real quick. Oh no, not these two again.
Of course, these two.
I thought we got rid of them. Holy shit. Alright. Now just know, I think we've already covered this before in a discussion, but that phrase, the moon is beautiful tonight, which is not how it was translated directly, but assuredly the original translation was the moon is beautiful tonight, is a love confession. So you may have noticed in Japan that saying things directly, the language does not preclude direct statements, and you'll find this in a lot of Asian languages or anything really east of Turkmenistan, that speaking directly is less important than a language filled with implication where you're supposed to sort things out yourself. It just isn't as absolute as something like English.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had forgotten what you said that, but now I recall. That's
yeah. So there was a Japanese philosopher who was like, well, a man can't just say he loves a woman because there aren't that many words for love in Japanese, right? But we have a bunch of different ways of expressing love, like motherly love or love of family, or love for a nice car, or oh god, I love mayonnaise, that sort of thing. By the way, I don't love mayonnaise. It's just that someone I was watching recently can't shut the fuck up about mayonnaise. So anyway, they were like, well, if you want to be a real manly man, a true samurai and a monk, the most cultured of cultured, you have to communicate your feelings, but you can't say things directly because men don't talk that way. Men are not direct. They are mysterious. So if you want to convey your feelings, you have to say, the moon is beautiful tonight. And he wrote some like fucking poetry to go with it. Anyway, it's a huge part of Japanese culture. And if you watch like 90s anime, it happens all the time where people are just like, man, the moon is really beautiful tonight, isn't it? And English audiences didn't get it.
Not at all. I wouldn't get it.
It's not as big anymore now. You know, a lot of Japanese culture has become somewhat more direct. I think we have the Gyaro uprising. Anyway, let's just keep. Huh? Did you say something, Tengar? See, look at that. There would be no reason for there to be fucking confusion with this phrase, right? There's no, in English, if you had said, man, the moon is beautiful tonight, someone wouldn't be like, huh? If you want to set up a romantic comedy moment, you have to have the classic missed confession in Japan. All right?
But
these fucking
being
idiots.
devil's advocate for this translation, I'll say, what if he just was like not paying attention, and then like, so she is saying something, he's not paying attention, and he's like asking her to say it again.
All right, we'll see what he says next. Why are you always like that? See, Connor, he is trying to avoid. He doesn't understand. See, this is the classic rom-com misunderstanding situation. She's
Right.
supposed to be the tsundere. I'm not angry. Huh.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that.
Huh. Odessa. Are we at the end of the game?
We're at a moment in the game where there's basically no turning back.
Like, how close to the end are we talking?
But we still have like several bases to go through. Like, it's
Okay, so it's not like
it's not
this
like
really
this is the final
feels quite
conversation.
final though. Oh, fucking cringe.
We're definitely in the last like
More like cringe.
10% or something in the game or something.
Cringe.
Rin is cringe.
He is. He's a terrible fucking character. Why does he look so sad?
He's probably contemplating eternal nothingness.
Ah, yes, Mujo. I know it well. Or more correctly, I don't and can't know it well. The steel hatchet. This was Gremio's hatchet. For Gremio.
Might want to save.
Alright. I'll have to figure out where to do that at. It's like the first and or second floor.
The the inn. I think it's this. If you take the elevator, it's like the floor 2. Yeah.
Fine, we'll get closer. Either way.
Be the first floor. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just fine. Well, maybe it's not. You know, you only have a limited number of hours in your life. Some people are like, you can do whatever you want, right? You got plenty of time to learn a skill, but you only have about like what, 800,000 hours?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, time is
You
time is
wasted
huge.
10 seconds of my life that I would have spent looking at anime waifus. Can you imagine that? What you've
Tempest
done here?
bucket.
Tempest, fuck it. Oh my god. Oh, next time I do a post-apocalyptic like Mad Max game, I'm definitely gonna have a dude who has like steer horns and truck nuts, and then the back tinted back window will say Tempest bucket.
I love it.
Wow, that's the most New Jersey thing. What can I say? Hey, all I'm saying is you should be including a Arthur Perkins character in White Ash, and I'll give my reasoning why. I am a native-born Pennsylvanian, so it wouldn't be unusual for me to be there.
I'm vibing.
Yep, you need to just draw me in as a background character sometime. That's all I'm saying. You don't even have to run it past Charlie.
I will say, people do pay for that pleasure, so
That's true. They do.
Giving it out for free might be a little something, but I mean, yeah, I can see a time.
All I'm saying is, next time you need an extra character, just think, what if this guy looked kind of like Arthur? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Change party members. No, how do I move forward? Well, I did. I'm fucking changing though, for sure.
You you probably want to do. You would probably do want to like order your party, because I think. Let me just try and see if there's any required people. You might. I know that for the final battle, you will have to have Flick and Victor in your party, so that's something to keep in mind. In this battle, you might have to have Victor. I'm not sure, but otherwise, you're pretty free. So it might be a good time to sort of start like whittling down your final party, who you want.
Alright, where the fuck is all these people?
There's Kai.
Kai.
You want Kai?
You
had Cleo.
There's Victor and Flick and Cleo.
You might not be able to put Victor and Flick in your party right now, or Cleo,
Definitely
because they might be
seems
saved
that
for a
way.
cutscene. That's possible.
Okay. Alright, well, I should probably just have somebody in my party then. We're gonna do Tengar, Hicks, and Stallion. I'm gonna call it the joke party. Because of what a fucking joke it is. I'm not giving them anything, I just want to have 6 party members just in case I get jumped, I can throw them in front of me.
Right.
Well, I have my boys solo it all.
Wait.
Yeah.
Could you go down to the basement, blinking mirror, and check if you can teleport to the northern checkpoint? We might have missed a character.
Okay.
Hopefully you still can. I hope you don't have to, like, go back if you want all the characters. I mean, given that you're not really gonna... Are you gonna put Crowley in the front line?
Eventually. The only way he can auto attack.
True.
I do a lot of auto attacking in this game, man.
Yeah. You can pretty much just space roll through it.
Why are you trying to get me to not boost this wizard? You fear the boosted wizard, don't you? You're like, man,
he's too powerful.
If this boosted wizard is here, he's never gonna fall in love with my main man, Peshmerga.
That's true.
Without Peshmerga in his presence as much as I can. Okay, what about you? Mace, number no. That's it. That's it for that. All right. You want me to go to the northern checkpoint to get who exactly?
Basically, Don Quixote.
Don Quixote.
Yep, and Sancho.
That's my second favorite literary character ever.
Well, you're in luck. I hope we can go get him. I'm not sure if you're not going to be locked out of doing this, so I'm a little bit.
Connor?
I have some trepidation.
Connor?
I have some trepidation. Yeah.
How far back do we need to go to get this guy?
Just to before this evening. No, damn it. Oh, okay. If
Can
you
we
don't
never get him now?
Yeah, that's correct. You can either choose to redo that. Redo that scene of the last night scene, or you can proceed and not get the maxed out army roster, which has significance to the story.
Okay.
I
don't remember which save spot I used. Is the problem?
Yeah.
All right.
We will find out.
ConorHughes. ConorHughes, buddy.
Yeah.
ConorHughes.
It was snuck in at the last minute of the guide. So I sort of missed that spot where he's like, oh, go back here and do this.
ConorHughes. It's got a great name for saying, both parts of his name.
Do I?
Yeah. For sure.
I always wonder why you always say the full name, I guess I always assumed it was partially because in Discord, my name is my full name.
No, it's because saying
Connor.
both parts of your name sounds, Some people have names that you don't want to say both parts of it, right? And some people do. Some have names like Powers Booth, right? Who has 2 last names. Or Steve Gary, who has 2 first names.
Oh, he's sussy.
Some people, when you yell at people sometimes, you want to use the part of their name that sounds most yell-atable, right? So if someone's name was John Geist, you could yell at John, but if you're like, you know what, fuck you, Geist, it sounds a lot better. You have to maneuver the names and use them as you need. Goddamn Geist.
I don't know if you're, are you playing?
I am. Oh, right. So while the stream automatically updated, you did not. Did I turn over the... How far in is this?
Okay, good.
I still have these losers.
Right. Perfect. This is the perfect time. Alright, so you can...
Is it, though?
I mean, it's less perfect than if it already had been done, and I didn't mess up.
Alright.
Otherwise...
So now I'm going to the northern checkpoint, correct?
That's correct. And then we can check the roster, just to make sure.
So anyway, Don Quixote is dope as shit for a single reason. And that is that he is a man who represents honor.
Yeah.
Where other people lack it, he has an infinite amount. The time has finally come to deliver a crushing blow to them despotic Imperials. We must give the Liberation Army a hand. Don't be late, Sancho. Yes, master. Ready? Charge! Who the hell are you? We're in a hurry. The Liberation Army eagerly awaits our help. We must hurry to Moravia Castle. Master. What is it, Sancho? This fellow, he is the leader. Maximilian. The Knights of Maximilian? Oh. anything else I need to do while I'm here or anywhere?
Nope, not
Maybe
there.
Zigzag across the floor, shuffle in diagonal.
Let's definitely check the tablet to make sure you got all the characters.
All right. How will I know if I'm missing a character?
You scroll through it, and if there's a name missing, then you know that you don't have that character.
Very well. That makes sense.
You should have all 107 characters that are available to you right now.
107? That's a lot. Aren't there 108 stars?
There's 108 stars.
Who's the 108th? Who am I missing?
Gremio died.
I mean, he's still going to be on this tablet, though, right?
He'll be dead. Yeah.
Who is the 108th star that I'm missing?
Oh, man.
The Tenju star.
Tenju. I'll look it up. Tenju. How did you...
Tenjyu. That's it. They're the last one. All right, I'm gonna make a guess using my genius brain. The Tenju star is one of the generals we're about to fight, because every general so far has surrendered except my dad.
I'll give it to you. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, I mean, I'm correct because there's literally no other explanation for it.
Unless I missed a character.
There would be 109 stars. That's ridiculous. No one is impressed by 109 stars.
That's correct.
Oh, speedrun.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day when you could skip cinematics by hitting the start button?
Nope. You gotta press all right.
Well, I was speedrunning. I didn't realize that I
True.
had to make a significant choice. I feel like Humphrey and Matthew are gonna Attack on Titan their way out, bro.
I do not know what Attack
Oh
on Titan.
god. So in the second to last, I mean, do you want to be spoiled for Attack on Titan season 4?
It's fine. Yeah, I'm not.
All right.
I don't think I'll watch it.
So in the second to last episode of season 4, part 2, these two old soldiers who are basically the only generals left alive on both sides talk about how they have committed like basically horrifying war crimes their entire careers to save their countries, and they were essentially committing them against each other, although they didn't know it. But they are locked in like one of the first ironclad ships together. It's not even ironclad, it's like a full steel ship. And they need to buy time for another smaller, faster ship to get away with all the main characters on it. And they're like, yep, we could kill each other, but this is it, man. Like, our whole lives have led towards this moment. We need to let our students get away. After all the horrible fucking shit that we've done, we need to give them a chance. And the other guy's like, you know what, you're right. And they have like the Legolas moment where he's like, I would never die with a elf. And he goes, but what about with a friend? And they basically hold the ammunition room from the nationalists. And then someone's like, all right, we could finally get through the door. And they're like, okay, we're just going to blow up the ammunition room. But they have this final moment of like looking at each other old manishly with respect and being like, you know, for the kids. And I was like, yeah, I know this is a great moment, but both of you have killed like easily over 1 million people individually. Like, you're both horrifying monsters. You're not cool dudes.
Maybe, but who doesn't love a noble last stand? I mean,
they spend their entire career lying and punishing people, killing for their countries, often killing their own countrymen. And then they save like a dozen people at the end of their lives, and they're like, oh, okay, well, this is worth it. Now, admittedly, what they're trying to do is to stop the main character, Eren Yeager, from completing a task called the Rumbling, which is where he has every Titan in the world go to every country that isn't his own and kill everyone and flatten them.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's not great, but you see, the thing is that the world is jealous of the power of the Titans. The fact that regular humans can shift into super tall dudes that, you know, can flatten entire cities by themselves. And while the rest of the world has reached World War I level of Zeppelin, machine gun, torpedo technology, you know, the Titans can't evolve any further, right? So they're left with a choice. Do the Titan people allow themselves to essentially be genocided by a jealous world? And that's what a lot of the people come to the conclusion of, like, hey, this is it. It's time to end, you know, our peoples. We've had a long and noble run. But Aaron loves his friends and he loves his country. And he's like, well, fuck it. I have the power of the Titans. I'm going to command all of the Titans to turn into wall Titans. And I'm going to have them, against their will, flatten everything. We're just going to commit massive genocide. The only way to keep people from being jealous of us is by being the only people
that exist.
I mean, it's a horrible choice, right? But from his point of view, like it's the only choice he can make. Because everybody else is the bad guy.
Sure. I guess if you're faced with extinction, that pretty much justifies
yeah, exactly.
a lot of actions, you know, arguably at least.
From a certain point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Right.
We're just gonna get Elfie. No, you're not an elf, you're a dragon rider. I thought you had elf ears, but in fact I was wrong. Or we could do an all former Imperial General party. Wow, no, that would be incredible.
I think, are you at, no, you're not at 5. There's only 4, first of all, available.
Yeah,
oh.
I got it. And then I'll take Kai. Oh. I must be missing somebody. I'm missing. All right, we'll take Nina as well.
Oh yeah, lemon squeezy, right?
Lemon lime, yeah.
Lemon lime, yeah.
I'm just waiting for the storyline to move forward so I can get the real party. Where do I go now?
Now you go down to the dock.
All right.
You also might want to save.
Magically, there will be. Oh yeah. I would hate to get ConorHughes again.
Right. ConorHughes, the RPG version of catfishing. I don't even know if that makes sense.
It doesn't, but
I just say things sometimes.
Look, there's a. Oh, this is going to be really hurtful, but there's a reason you're the artist and not the writer.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. I have.
That's not true, ideas. Connor. That's not true. It's just something that you say because I've seen people say it before.
Yeah, no, it's valid. You know?
I would read a ConorHughes original. Wow, we're really just gonna use ice boats? Isn't our body heat?
Well, the castle that you're attacking is like relatively close, so.
Our forces move forward at an incredibly slow pace. Battle at Floating Fortress Shazara. It's spelled differently this time. Holy shit. Oh my god. Is this the woman who was banging my dad?
That's correct, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let me go forward. Yep, use your ninjas and thieves.
How dare you, you impertinent scoundrel. I'll lop off your head. Dragon Knights. Go, ninjas. Dragon. Rock the dragon. Dragon Ball Z. The enemy's next plan is Sonia's magic. Alright, what do I do? Is that bow?
Yeah, bow beats magic.
I don't have any special bows, huh?
You don't have any ability to boost any kind of bow abilities.
Alright, send in the elves. See what elves can do with arrows. Wow, this is horrifying. I wouldn't want to cast magic while arrows rain down like that.
No, sir.
That game is really chugging here. Ninjas, go! Voice acted by Christina V. The enemy's next plan is charge attack.
It's now you magic.
No, I magic, huh? I don't have any magicalness. No.
No. The only booster you have is for charge.
Children of the Runes, huh? This seems like it's gonna be strong. May the 100 runes within me. I just straight up killed 5,000 people. No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me take care of it, sir. It's me, Fuma. The enemy's next plan is charge attack.
Or magic.
Time to use the B tier magic casters. We've got teleport. We've got, I don't remember what she does. And we've got Rune Swapper.
Right, Rune Swapper. Helion manages the linking mirror. Damn, I bet you could get some of the merchants to trade them over. No.
Let's try it. The blood of youth is bubbling back. Oh, I'm a real weirdo. Forgive us, we've failed. Alright. Time to send in Kryn and the rest of the fucking J team. That's how far down they are on my list of people who I go to. The enemy's next plan is bow attack. Oh wow, incredible. So I want to charge, right?
Correct.
Wow.
Boost your charge.
I was gonna say, this is the time to finally use my main attack, which is boosted charge. Here's the plan, and make sure you obey it. That's the power of science. What?
Nice. Knight's Party is the top tier.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's that on the right? Who the shit is that?
That's the map guy.
What the fuck? How are you in this boosted ass party?
45, bitch.
Maximilian's Knights!
I love it. Decimated them. Not one man left.
I mean, decimating them means that you destroy all but 10% of them. So if there's not
really
one man left, it's not a decimation.
Oh man.
It's a desolation.
Listen here, math guy. Listen here. You know, there's poetic language and prose, and I'm poetic.
Oh, I'm sorry that when I use words, I use them in a way that they have meaning.
I accept your
literal
apology.
meaning.
I accept your apology. You might want to save.
Oh, fine. I have a loser party on me anyway. What could it hurt?
Correct.
Connor's out here like, I'm using poetic language. The moon is beautiful tonight.
Right.
What other things don't mean what you say when you mean them? You seem like the kind of guy who would get in a fight with an old man at the check-in counter over whether you should be saying thank you or my pleasure.
My go-to is saying thank you, whether you're, whether you're like fulfilling a service for somebody else, Even
All right.
even if they're
I'm not
saying
going to do the old man part, but there's an old man arguing with you right now over that.
okay.
We will burn the fortress down with oil. You must go and close the floodgate at the far end of the fortress. Wow, that's fucking brutal. Victor joins the party. Tier, Humphrey, and I are going to pursue the survivors. All right, so no flick. My hands are filled with the injured. Okay, old man. Literally no one wants you in the fucking party. No one asked you. All right. We got Cleo. We got Kai. Crowley.
Just gonna pass by my man Pismurga.
I'm sorry, he doesn't have a place in my roster. He hasn't been boosted like everybody else.
Oh, he hasn't? Oh, I thought he was.
No, I've never had him in my party, so I've never upped all of his. Okay. What was the name of the elf? Ruby?
Ruby. Ruby is the elf.
The Ruby of the Sea. That's one of my favorite parts of Critical Role is when Matt describes a character and all of the artists immediately ignore that description and do whatever the fuck they want until they make it canon. Like giving Laura Bailey glasses for her character, even though she's never described herself as having them and none of her official art has it. Or giving the Ruby of the Sea red hair because she's called the Ruby of the Sea, even though Matt has clearly described her as not having red hair. It is incredible. Nor do any of her family members have red hair. There's no point in any of her descriptions where red hair comes up, is all I'm saying.
We can't be controlled. Artists, we do as we please.
That's true. Artists do as they please.
To some degree, the problem there is that artists aren't necessarily fully in control themselves. There is something.
Wow. We can't control what's in our hearts, Arthur.
Yeah. You know, we're pursuing an artist spirit, and that spirit drives our hand. You know, in some senses.
You know, I'm something of an artist myself.
You are, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure to some degree.
Of the story medium, but you wouldn't see me. You wouldn't catch me lacking. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I would say, you know, you're driven, you know, and then you're not necessarily fully in, like, obviously you're in control of yourself, just as I'm in control of my hands. But you know, the art process is non-linear. You know, it's.
I see this differently. I want to make sure that it is understood that when I describe a woman's bust as the big titty anime waifu, it is not because I unconsciously was driven for that. It is because I consciously thirst for it. All right. I don't do it unconsciously. This is a choice that I've made.
Yeah, you're fully aware, fully sentient.
Yeah, I'm woke, bro. You go back to sleep if you need to, old man. Take your nap. Take your art nap. Visual medium artist. I work on a different canvas. The canvas of the mind. That's why when I tell you about how I've got a pencil, but he's a sentient pencil and his name is Steve and he has a family, and then I break it in half, killing Steve, you feel bad. You feel that I've now murdered Steve in front of you, even though Steve is just a normal pencil. And in fact, I don't even have a pencil. I've made you believe in Steve, who doesn't exist.
Right. I remember you know, in like a Warhammer 40K campaign, you know, the main characters are coming along, killing everybody, and you know, and then we get a peek into you know, but them basically being afraid of the main characters.
Yeah.
Everyone feels guilty. You consistently are able to do that. It's amazing.
Incredible that my one talent is making players feel guilty for their actions by showing them a different point of view. You know, in Fate Grand Order, that's actually the ability of James Moriarty, Sherlock's nemesis. He has the ability to change all enemies to have the evil tag. And in universe, it's described as simply pointing out to the world that there's a different way to view their actions.
Right.
What a great character, Moriarty. I feel like Moriarty is seriously underestimated. Everybody shrimps for Sherlock, but Moriarty truly... You know, some people like to play the villain because the villain gets to do all the fun stuff, right? That's Moriarty. He gets to do everything Sherlock isn't allowed to do because Sherlock is supposed to be the main character and the hero. The story of the creation of Moriarty is such a good one as well.
Yeah, I don't really know the story of Sherlock.
You don't know the story of the creation of Sherlock? Wow, my boy Crowley out here doing 1 point of damage even after I dropped 150,000. Oh.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was trying to say.
No, I didn't do it this time around. Remember? Because we restarted.
Right. Yeah, I would say though,
I have
likely...
to backline him then. I have to backline him. There's no other way around it. Until
because I can actually see his final stats. Maybe I can compare them. Maybe we can actually understand whether or not he's just complete garbage in the front line or if he's useful.
No, it's fine. He's going to the back either way.
Alright, so let's compare him to, I don't know, let's say Flick, because he's also in the front line. Okay. So Crowley has 2/3 of the attack of Flick and half the power of Flick. So whatever damage Flick does, presumably Crowley maxed out will do half that.
Oh, I finally got that Master's Guard.
Nice. Yeah, ostensibly, I think the Sirens drop sound setting 3 if you're interested in that.
Not really.
No, I didn't think so.
You'll like the story of Sherlock Holmes, actually. I'll tell it in a second. You'll like it because it relates to problems that you occasionally have. All right, so there's a man, his name is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, right?
Right.
He writes this character called Sherlock Holmes. And he's just like, I'm going to use my knowledge of medicine and my knowledge of like solving logic puzzles and combine it with criminology to create this very interesting character. Sherlock Holmes is revolutionary. There's basically no one like him. He comes at a time where books are increasingly accessible to what passes for a growing middle class, and even the lower class love stories of an investigator whose basic job is to make the police look like they're idiots, right? Like he's probably, in a way, despite being fictional, the originator of the true crime series, because true crime is all about dunking on the actual police for being terrible at their jobs. Otherwise it wouldn't be true crime. It would just be, hey, this is a solved crime. You know what I mean? No one investigates a crime that was very easily solved by the police to turn it into a dramatic true crime.
True. Okay.
So, what the fuck? There you are.
The shell, Venus, of course.
I don't
Obviously,
know why
Victor
Victor is pretending like this is the something he's been waiting his whole life to fight.
Because he's a real clown chaser.
Wow, that was so painful to hear.
Right. I made it audible because I knew you were thinking it.
I wasn't thinking it. That's not how I think. I know people want to assume that I have a dirty mind, but in fact, I don't. And I would have never thought that or phrased it like that. I'll leave that to you waifu chasing individuals, and definitely to... Let's see here.
This is a boss. Just let you know, so you can use your magic or whatever.
Oh, very well
Wait,
done.
I would define myself in the same way. You know, some might castigate me as a waifu chaser, and then
You have a wife.
but really,
So you know.
Well, but
you still chasing waifus, you drawing them and shit. All right, so Sherlock Holmes is this breakaway character. The dude keeps making Sherlock novels, and everyone across every spectrum of society loves them. They consider Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to be like a god. He's basically the Elon Musk of his time. People are like, wow, you're so absolutely fucking brilliant. People are writing him letters all the time. People are making suggestions to him all the time, and he can't handle it. He hates it. He hates all the attention. He hates the Sherlock worship. He fucking doesn't want to deal with it anymore. He doesn't want to make sure. He didn't really want to make Sherlock novels in the first place. Let's be very clear.
I'll quickly say that you have another boss after this also, so save some of your save.
Okay, I'm not gonna go totally insane.
Yeah,
I'm not even using my highest level stuff here, man.
I just want to say because I just literally just told you that this is the boss, so use your spells. So I didn't want to
I'm using some spells in moderation.
Yeah,
all right, moderate spells. So anyway, he needs a way to end the series so that people will stop fucking bothering him. So he turns to his own genius and says, well, how do I destroy Sherlock? The answer is to create a character who's even smarter than Sherlock, who's also evil, whose sole purpose in life is to destroy him. All right, so Sherlock is a problem for his creator, and the answer is Moriarty, who in the Reichenbach Falls kills Sherlock. Now, for some years, Sherlock is dead. But guess what happens?
I don't know what.
Wow. All right, but the letters don't fucking stop. People still want more Sherlock Holmes. They figured out that if they just keep begging long enough, they'll have to do something. And more importantly, they're just like, we'll just do a series set in the past, you know, young Sherlock. I hear that young Sheldon will do well in a few hundred years, right? Or just ignore it altogether. Doyle is out of his fucking mind. He's like, I can't win here. I literally killed your god in front of you, and you people won't shut the fuck up. And they're like, but we love Sherlock. I don't know if you've seen the series, the Sherlock series on the BBC, but they're literally characters who are a parody of this. There's I think it's the start of the second season. There's, is the Sherlock dead? And they're wearing shirts that say we love Sherlock and shit. They're literally a fucking parody of how Sherlock fandom came to be.
I see.
So at some point he's like, well, okay, Sherlock secretly during Reichenbach Falls knew what Moriarty would do and set it up to look like he would die, and he didn't actually die, and he still goes on adventures. And Doyle went on to make a fuck ton of money, of course, with the adventures of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson. And he made things very elementary and described the incompetent Scotland Yard, which was all, of course, very, very topical at the time, that Scotland Yard was bad at their job.
Were they?
I mean, it's topical in any time period that the police are bad at their job.
Sure.
People will always complain about that. Americans believe crime is 7 times more likely to happen to them than will actually happen to them, which means that we believe that crime is 7 times more likely to happen, period. So police are actually fairly good at their job when they aren't, you know, I don't want to go into that topic, but
right.
Police are better at their job than we assume that they are, even if it comes with a cost.
Yeah, I think overall crime is down since like the 70s, for instance.
I mean, that's just true because of getting the lead out of the water.
Lead do be driving people crazy, though.
In 85, 86, the United States mandated that we would no longer be putting lead in water, and we started filtering it out and stopped using lead pipes and all that shit. And over the next 20 years, the crime rate basically just fucking bottomed out. I know people want you to believe that crime is up all over the United States, but they're like, it's up 1%, whereas over the last 30 years, it's like down 20%.
Right.
Like, it's bad, and being the victim of a crime sucks, but it's not that bad. It's nowhere near as bad as it was. People are no longer losing their minds all the time and committing violent acts.
Wow.
They're not. They're just not, Connor. They're just not.
It does happen. I mean, there is World
But
Star.
I literally just explained to you that not at the rate you think it does.
Sure. But there is World Star. So.
Oh my god. Connor fucking Hughes, everybody. Can't stop him. There we go.
You know, my Discord server is called Mutually Assured Contrarianism.
I'm about to mutually assured stick my foot up your ass. No, I want that treasure chest. What the fuck?
Yeah, you definitely want that treasure chest because that's a thunder rune, and you can put that on Crowley and make him literally a thunder god.
Judgment Nights.
Oh man, I had that song in my head.
It's so good though, right?
I was singing with the kids. They were like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, exactly. Like the guitar kicks in, and you're just like, "Wow, holy shit, this is awesome!" Wah, 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 wah. We're gonna try to go to leave, and someone's gonna be like, "Not so fast! Can't let you do that, Star Fox." Have you ever played that game, Star Fox 64?
Definitely played one of them. I might have played Star Fox, like on the SNES.
Okay, so you just played Star Fox.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's a good one. Star Fox 64 though is the fucking classic. It's amazing. There's a character named Starwolf who you are a mercenary, but you basically work for the good guys, right? Starwolf is a dude who killed your father and is a mercenary who works for the bad guys. And he has all these amazing classic villain lines. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. And then, like, as you start shooting at him, he says something like, "You'll be seeing your dad real soon, Fox." And I'm like, whoa, shit! But the funny thing is at the end of the game, it's revealed that your dad actually is alive, and only in the secret ending, you can fly with him. Like, you can form up on his wing, and he will show you the secret exit out of the exploding fortress.
Oh.
But you have to play the game perfectly to get the secret "your dad's still alive" ending. But it's great. Your dad looks exactly like you, but he's wearing black sunglasses.
Nice. Yeah, my
Star
friends and
Fox.
I, we played through this SNES one, like one night. Beat it in one go there.
Nah, Star Fox 64 inspired an entire generation of furries.
Interesting.
Use bombs wisely.
I didn't
Do
think
a
the
barrel roll.
character designs were all that different than the SNES one, but I'll have to check it out.
I don't know that it was about the character designs that inspired them. It said a shit ton of people played it on the 64.
I see.
You notice I'm not saying, hey, we should play it on the N64. That's because the N64 had a weird-ass controller.
Oh yeah, I mean it was miserable playing the SNES version.
The Z button on the back for the 64 is so bad.
No, it was awful. Although it worked really well for Zelda, you know? Ocarina of Time.
I'm gonna be honest here, bro. When they switched back to symmetrical controllers, it was a lot better.
I don't know. I mean, I liked being able to lock. I think it was lock on with the Z button, but worked for me.
You can do lock on with R3 tap. That's a solid.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of the R3 tap lock on. I don't think it's a great system. I don't like pressing in the joystick that much. It's kind of annoying.
Wait a minute, Tier. I must ask you something. Who would this woman be voiced by? Give me a sec. So she's like, all right. We have to make some assumptions here. You as Tyr are probably like 18, so your dad is probably at least in his 40s.
Right.
And she's dating your dad. So if your dad's a real creepster, there's a chance she's only 18. But probably she's much older than that. Yeah, probably she's much older than that. For one thing, she's a general, so she probably should be closer to her 50s.
Right.
Although, you know, this is a noble society, so sometimes they just make kids general for no reason. Anyway, so probably she's between the ages of 30 and 50, blonde hair. Who would we get to play her as an actress? I don't know. I feel like the classic would be to just shuffle sideways and say that Emilia Clarke, aka Khaleesi. You know, they look nothing alike really, but you could put Emilia Clarke in anything and probably people will watch it.
That's probably true.
Yes, I am the last of the 5 great Imperial generals. Why did you betray your own father? Is this what you call justice? All right, what should I say here?
Let's look at the guide, see if there's anything. I don't think it matters.
Connor, tell me what the guide says.
I don't think it matters.
So tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
I lost it. I can't see it anymore.
You can.
Wait. What are you saying? It's not true.
All right.
Yeah. That is bullshit. Fire.
Why is the oil already lit? It's too early. The all-consuming flame. Is this your answer? Is this what you want? You raise your sword against Tio. You will pay now with your life. All right, I just want to say that you will pay, period, now, period, with your life should not have sounded like that. It should sound like this. You should pay now with your life. Like, it's just a weird way. It should have been you should pay, comma, now, comma, with your life, exclamation point. That's I'm just being pedantic here, but all right. Does judgment actually work on this woman? Who knows? Who fucking knows?
Is judgment the one that does damage? I think it is.
I don't know. It's the last skill on the line.
Go for it. Did you get that thunder rune, by the way?
I did.
Okay, good.
Final flame.
Final flame.
And you did a pretty good job of making it memey.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 1500 damage. Nice. When you go past the 999, you know that you're real serious. It's like in Final Fantasy X when you break the 9999 limit. It feels so fucking good.
You can do that?
Yes. Yes.
With a single attack?
Yes. Easily. Oh, very easily. You're not really supposed... Like, you can definitely beat the game without breaking that limit, but if you want to beat the optional boss contents, like the super hard shit, you absolutely have to break that limit for sure. And then you've got Yojimbo here with the instant boss kill, which feels incredible. Judgment is upon you.
Yojimbo.
Yojimbo, you know this man?
No, I don't. Usagi Yojimbo?
No. Yojimbo.
The
He's
movie character?
He's not a character, he's a summon.
Oh, okay.
So you have to pay him money in order to attack with him. But there's he has 4 possible attacks, and one of his attacks is instantly kill whatever you're fighting, including bosses.
I see.
So if you can like pull that off in front of the final boss, you're basically just like, ha, ha, ha. I don't think there's any boss that's immune to his Masamune, which is his instant kill. Jimbo will always be #1 ever since in Final Fantasy VIII he killed Odin. Holy shit, what a fucking cinematic, dude. What a fucking cinematic.
That was 8? I never played 8. I didn't really like it that
You really are missing out. 8 was incredible.
much. Yeah,
Right,
one of my
so
good friends in high
technically-
school, he was like all over 8. He's like, oh man, it's the best game ever.
8 has grown on me. When I was a kid, I did not like 8 at all. 8 has a lot of subtext and a lot of you can't be a teenager and play 8, I think, because 8 is about being a teenager and that teenagers are dumb as shit. That is the lesson of 8. That you have to keep on trying and pushing forward no matter what. Like, when you're young, nothing really matters as much as, wow, I fucking just evaporated her compared to the fucking fish. Someone out here is gonna be like, a clam is a mussel, not a fish, Arthur.
I was gonna correct you. I was gonna say, no, it's not worth it.
I can't beat you. After all, you beat Teo. Yeah, but I beat him in a duel. But I will not let you defile me. I am the Emperor's, His Highness's, Teo's. I mean, I'd be like, whoa, listen, lady, you were screwing my dad, okay? No one here is gonna defile you, all right? What is this music? The Spanish guitar going fucking wild. Stop
Yeah,
it.
she's
What are you
passionate
doing?
about her love of the Empire. You know, this is emotional for her.
I can't let a pretty lady like you die. Besides, you seem to have your reasons. Tyr, we'll take this woman general with us. Why wouldn't you just call her a general, Victor? Why would you call her a woman general? So
He's
weird.
an asshole.
He is an asshole. You kill one Nico Lord and suddenly you think you can just call everybody a woman general. What's really interesting here is that Liu Khan has put his stick down.
Yes, there's something going on here, I think.
So Sanchez is the automatic member of the party who was actually a traitor the whole time?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry, Master Flick. I have been deceiving you all this time. What? I've been in the employ of the Emperor since the War of the Secession, 7 years ago. Then you're the spy. That is right. In the days of the War of Secession, His Majesty was a wonderful man, and like everyone else, I swore allegiance to him. When the hideout was attacked in Odessa, are you to blame for Odessa's death? That was the result, I won't deny it. But my heart was in pain. Being with you people, I began to question myself. What is right? What is wrong? Give me a sign. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. What is love? Don't you dare mention her name. You don't have the right. I understand. I will now refer to your sword, Odessa. In the name of... Immediately, it's about the fucking sword. Incredible. I will not forgive you. In the name of my sword, Odessa, I will take your head. Yes, Master. I have no regrets, but please remember one thing. I like you, all of you. I mean, of course the spy's gonna say that moments before he's gonna die, right? Like, he's gonna beg for his life and use any emotional trick possible.
Right.
Don't listen
He's
to
already
this fucking idiot.
Lied his way through the entire military.
Yeah, I mean, what was that line from Doctor Who? Like, I love you too much. But what is one small betrayal compared to how much I really like you, right? Like,
That's pretty rich. No, I haven't heard that one.
the whole point is to emotionally compromise people so that they don't make logical decisions. That is the point of spying. What's the
Sounds
new
like
one
the point
now?
of a DM also, right?
Wow. You dare accuse me of emotionally manipulating people? To my fucking face?
We literally just said that you did that.
I'm a storyteller. Okay. Sometimes you do need to invoke emotion in a story. Would you say that I'm emotionally manipulative, Connor? That hurts. That hurts. Emotionally.
I wouldn't use the phrase as a phrase, but I mean,
Okay.
inherently, the to tell a story is to emotionally manipulate.
What is an act of creation if not also an act of destruction, Connor?
Correct.
Do you feel bad now?
I constantly have, some kind of guilt at my...
Good. My emotional manipulation and making you feel bad has worked.
It's worked.
And that is why I'm sure Lady Odessa loved you. Sanchez, prepare to die! Yeah! And then he stops. Of course. Wait, we can use him. It's the double agent routine. No one will suspect he's a triple. If you kill Sanchez now and the troops find out that he was a spy, the morale of the Liberation Army will plummet. Administer the punishment later. Right now, we must prepare the army and march to Gregminster. Don't be ridiculous, Matthew. You're badly injured if you move. For some reason, Leo Khan is now voiced by a new voice actor whose name is Calendar Marbury. He's from a small British province called Badminster. You're being ridiculous, Matthew. Stop for a moment and think about it. You're a young man. There's a thing called flow in this world. There's a thing called timing in warfare. If we lose this opportunity, we will never defeat the Empire. Commander Tyr, you must decide. In any case, we'd better return to the castle. And I'll return to Badminster. Alright, we're going to the prison. And we're gonna fucking kill this dude in the prison when no one's looking.
We're straight skyrimming our way through this game.
Why is Sonia in the prison and Sanchez is not?
Because you did take Sonia back with you.
How dare you? You should be locked up next to her is what I'm saying. Lady Sonia, do you think Master Tio hates Master Tyr? You are someone who may have become Master Tyr's mother, well, stepmother. And yet you hate Master Tyr. I cannot bear the thought. But I can never discard my loyalty to the Empire and General Teo. The expression on Master Teo's face when he died was very peaceful. He seemed happy to have seen how his son grew up. Please remember that. Mom, I want you to be my mom. This is too fucking... No, we're not introducing the ConorHughes storyline here. Tyr, what do you want? If you want to execute me, do it quickly. I want you to join us, obviously. You're one of the stars. Don't forget that I hate you. Do you still want me to join? I don't have a family anymore. They're all dead. I need a stepmom. You can call yourself Sonia McDowell now. Alright, I have all the characters, right?
Correct.
So I can stop playing this game now. We're actually done.
Almost. I mean, technically, you are still missing one character.
My dad, he died.
Gremio.
I mean, he also died.
He also died.
And if we had to choose between my dad or Gremio, I would choose my dad. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, Teo's pretty rockin'.
Also, he'd bring with him his army, so, what's Gremio gonna bring? A hatchet?
By my deadly blade.
Maybe Ted, though. I would also pick Ted, you know, because he's so super strong. I want a multiverse version where Ted also has the black rune and we just go around black runing people together.
Game 2 sort of has a little bit of that.
Commander Tier.
Save?
Yeah, I saved on my way up.
Okay.
And the way to the capital is clear. Now is the time to gather our forces and attack Gregminster. Commander, please give me the order to march forward. Let me tell you something. As a doctor, I won't let Matthew go to battle. But I must. I have my responsibilities. I swore to my sister Odessa. Alright, what am I supposed to do here?
Let me just check.
This guy's in the middle of like inking in a support pillar inside of a Pennsylvania miner mansion.
I'm inking in a support pillar on a dock. But no, I'm just checking to make sure that, you know, I want to read ahead a little bit. So that
Sure.
I think you're good. Yeah, you're good to go. As long as you saved and you recruited Sonia.
I did.
You might want to level up any of your characters before you go in.
I feel like I've solidly got my team, my crew.
By level up, I mean get the weapons upgraded.
I feel like I'm also pretty good there.
Okay. Yeah, then let's go.
Alright, hold on. Is there a chance that we complete the game in the next 27 minutes?
No.
Okay.
I'd say not.
What about next session?
I'd say next session, yeah.
Alright. I've started downloading Tales of Destiny 2, so you should probably also download a copy of Tales of Destiny 2.
Alright. You got a link?
Oh, shit. Well, alright. Give me a sec.
I mean, since you...
No, I mean,
like,
you're right. We should
now,
use the exact same copy,
might
of
as well
course.
make sure we have the same version.
Yeah.
I mean, or you could just send me the link later, you know, whichever.
No, listen, there's only like 2 people watching the show. You're fine. They can wait a couple minutes.
Thank you kindly.
You can just download the first disc for now. Track 1.
Yeah. Sounds good.
We'll have to test to even see if we can play multiplayer with it. If not, I don't know that there's as much purpose as playing, because I really only want to play multiplayer. I know what playing singles like.
Okay.
I guess now's the time to think about what we're gonna do if we can't play that as multiplayer. Is there another game that I've mentioned in the past that you'd like to see, or do we move to Final Fantasy Tactics or Suikoden 2, or?
Yeah, I mean, those are definitely on the list.
Super Run.
I think Tales of Fantasia, which was before Tales of Destiny, that also has a multiplayer function, and it's a fantastic JRPG. I don't know if you played it.
I haven't, but I really just want to play Tales of Destiny 2 again. It's been like 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally down for that. I'm sure it'll work fine. I'm sure between one service and another, we'll get it going.
All right. We'll have to test it sometime during the week, so we aren't spending our Saturday spot. Ah, it's her again. Tyr, the time has come to tell you everything. My name isn't Leknot, it's Tonkel. No, listen, if you want to do this, go ahead, Connor. I'll let you do the voice.
No, you go for it. You're better.
No, you just did it. All right, fine. My sister Wendy is looking for vengeance against the entire world. Hundreds of years ago, my ancestors, the Clan of the Gate, were a powerful people. But because of their power, they were massacred. Wendy and I managed to escape using the power of the Rune of the Gate. The Rune of the Gate is in fact 2 runes, the front and back runes. Also called... My sister carries the front rune and I carry the back rune. Their powers are connected. Then it was Windy who tried to kill you. To increase her power, Windy tried to take the back rune of the gate from me. That is why I isolated myself on Magician's Island, setting up defenses and biding my time, awaiting the appearance of someone like you, Tyr. Listen to me, everyone. You are all travelers, stars that wander freely across the sky. And you have all assembled in this single spot. Together you will be victorious. The end of our war with the Empire is near. We have lost many lives. For our departed friends and for the future, we must battle on. We must bring an end to this conflict. Under the banner of the Liberation Army, under our leader, Commander Tyr, let the rumbling begin. Any who are not part of the Liberation Army must be killed. Rumbling, rumbling, rumbling. Alright, I just say victory because I don't have anything else to say. Look at all these characters you really bonded with and their unique personalities and portraits.
I did feel bonded with these characters, at least back in
I
the
don't.
day.
There are only a couple characters I feel bonded with. Why do they care about fixing up this castle if we're going to Gregminster? Where did all these fucking people come from? And why are kobolds dogs instead of dragons?
This is fundamentally why I was confused why in D&D they were dragons, because I always think of them as dogs.
They're dragons. They're absolutely dragons, bro. They're dragon dogs. I mean, dragons consider them to be useless pests, but... Alright, is there anything I'm supposed to do before I hit alright, let's go?
Let me just make sure.
Yeah?
Checking the guide. I lost it. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
You might want to put the Thunder Rune on Crowley.
Alright.
Although, I don't know if you can change your characters. Oh, Sanchez is still there, so you can change your characters. Nice. Wait, did, Shit, wait, what?
What's wrong?
I mean, I wasn't quite paying attention. Did Gremio come back?
How would Gremio come back?
Oh, man. So, what the hell? You didn't have all 108 characters? So basically you have to have 108 characters, or minus 107, and then you will get Gremio back in the last scene.
The scene that just happened?
The scene that just happened, correct. So,
Alright.
maybe go back and check the chart and see who's missing, and then if we can go back and recruit them. If you want. But I thought we had I mean, you checked the chart before, and we had we were only missing one name, and that was Sonya.
Sonya is now the 10Q star.
Yeah.
I see that we have every star. I don't see anybody missing, man.
I don't see anybody missing either. I don't know why.
Alright, hold on a sec. I'm gonna look up the guide then.
If Gremio was not brought back, either you have failed to recruit all of the Death Stars of Destiny, or one of them may have been killed in battle, which didn't happen because it would appear in the chart. Their name would be black. Wait, check the list again?
Gremio's is the only name that's black.
Gremio's was black. I don't know why it's not working. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter, but you know, that's the secret of getting 108 characters. You get Gremio back. I have failed you. I have failed you so much.
But I don't understand. We do have all of the characters.
Let's check again. It's very easy to miss. Wait, the Chichen Star. The Chichen Star. Chichen Star Suikoden. It's Vincent de Boule. Shit, so Vincent de Boule was back in the castle. I thought he came with you when you got Victor, but actually I guess you had to go back to the castle to get
Alright, hold on.
Rune Star. I apologize. Man.
Hold on.
So, I'm so ashamed. I'm really bad at this, I suppose. I can't see the, I can't see.
I know, I'm working on it, Connor. I'm working on it. I made some mistakes while I was configuring the thing.
That's okay. I've made many mistakes in this playthrough. So yeah, you just need
You're just so busy drawing docks, man. You got docks on docks and locks on locks. You got a fox and socks on docks with locks.
I mean, I thought we checked the chart, but you know, it is very easy to miss those top ones.
I did miss the top right one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if Peshmerga was here, he wouldn't have missed that. That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't miss anything.
All right, which castle is it that I'm going to get Chin Chin?
Remember the Moravia castle, the one where we were going to get the Mother Earth rune, and then we were like, oh, we don't need the Mother Earth rune.
All right, so I will need a party then, capable of taking on in-game content.
Yeah, you may as well take your final party.
I mean, that's this party. Let me just make sure that we still have what's her name. Well, I got to go down there anyway. Is this before or after I recruited Sonya is the question.
Aren't you going to the basement?
Apparently I am not. Apparently I'm going back to the first floor.
Okay. Okay.
That actually is the basement right there where I was. I have to go to the super basement by going even further down.
Yeah, they didn't really have a word for ground floor apparently.
Well, you know, that's an American thing as well.
Is it? I thought that was a European.
We have ground floor, and then in Europe and other places they have ground floor and then first floor.
Right.
Just to make it confusing as fuck.
Yeah, my local, like where I go every week for my daughter's, she goes to feeding therapy, and they have European style elevator.
Oh, do they remove the 13th floor like idiots?
No, but the ground floor is the ground floor on the elevator, and then the first floor is what I would normally think of as the second floor. You know.
Yeah. And then some people will remove the I'll think of it in a second. The fourth floor, because it indicates death.
Yeah, I've heard that.
In Asian cultures.
Look, I mean,
I don't think these people should be in charge of controlling elevators, is all I'm saying. It's a precision machine, a miracle of engineering, the pinnacle of science. We don't need idiots interfering with its operation. Where am I supposed to be going, by the way? I'm just wandering around here.
I think it's a pretty linear path. I think you just go up,
right.
You know, go up the castle.
You know what Chin Chin means in Japanese, right?
I think it's Chi Chin.
Oh, Chi Chin. That's different than Chin Chin. Because Chin Chin means
I thought it was
dick.
Chi Chi. Oh, Chin Chin means dick?
Yes.
But Chi Chi is breasts?
I don't know.
I think that's what people always told me about Goku's wife. Chi Chi.
I remember my stepmom was the kind of person to screen all my email, and my girlfriend said something bad about her. Well, that was her name, right? Chi-Chi? She was like, yeah, your stepmom's such a Chi-Chi. And my stepmom like printed it out and demanded that I explain it to her, and I had to like explain. I dodged by explaining the entire plot of Dragon Ball Z, which took hours. And at some point she caught on to the fact that it was supposed to be an insult, and because my girlfriend said it, I lost computer privileges. And I was like, I fucking hate this bitch.
Wow. That sounds awful.
I do hate her. She's awful.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like, she tried to stay in my life after my dad died, but she insisted that my dad send me away. She was like, send him to go back to live with his mother. And so my dad's genius strategy for this was to have me go to a friend's house for the weekend while he packed up all my stuff. Not tell me or my mom that this is happening. And then when he picked me up, rather than driving me home, he drove me back to West Virginia from New Jersey. Wow. That was an uncomfortable car ride for sure. But I can't begin to tell you how upset my mom was when I showed up in her driveway out of nowhere. Yeah. Well, I could say this. My stepmom and my dad, they are people who definitely deserved each other, for sure.
That sounds really rough. I'm sorry, AP.
Listen, it's life, and I'm certainly not the only person who's had familial problems before.
I have heard of a few people, yeah. I've heard of this thing. But that sounds really rough. I'm sorry.
It was a thing. It is what it was. What do they say in Princess Bride? Life is pain.
I recently watched that because I hadn't seen it before, but I don't remember that.
It's from that movie. It's from the end when he talks about to the pain. Life is pain. He's cursing the guy at the end of the movie because he says that he's gonna disfigure him, even though he can barely stand. How can? All right, that was a pretty major scene, but all right. ConorHughes. I'm definitely using the escape room to get out of here. Is it this guy? This is the guy we have to save? Yeah. Why didn't he fucking come with us? He's literally was in every cutscene.
Yeah. That's why I'm confused. That's why I was confused, because I'm like, dude, he was like literally next to Victor. Why wouldn't he come with us?
What an idiot.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty shocked by that. I think that's actually caught me, because I played through this game a few times. And I think that has caught me in the past where I didn't get Gremio because of the exact same thing happening.
Wow, that was really fucking great move. Alright, we gotta go attach this room to Crowley afterwards, though. Not this room, the Thunder Room.
The Thunder Room.
Judgment Knights of... Oh, Tyr, you've come to save my life. What a beautiful thing friendship is. I, Vincent, shall never forgive this day as long as I live. God, what an awful creature the Kasim is, suddenly locking me up in this place. Zappa, you are the leader of my mind. The announcement for Vincent Deber.
Then AP was subtitled with making French noises. You know?
It's my strongest skill at making French noises. Oh my god, do I not have a fucking escape thing on me? And the literal one time I would want to use it.
Right.
Unbelievable. Sorry. Don't apologize, it's not your fault, it's my fault.
Well, I still feel bad for missing Vincent.
You mean Vincent Deber? Aristocracy. I am a mockery of the French language. My goodness. I'm so frustrated. I shall taunt you a second time. I don't know what it is about this game that makes me yawn. I yawn every week while we're playing it. It's not like I'm not engaged. I'm here. I'm playing it.
It is early.
It's not that. It's no, not anymore.
Okay.
There was a time when that was true, Connor, but I go to sleep at 10 p.m. now.
Ah, really?
And I typically wake up around 3 or 4 a.m. Connor, I live in a different time and place now. I need you to accept that I'm not the man I once was.
I see.
I've advanced as a character. I changed my job from thief to archer.
Oh.
It's a Final Fantasy Tactics thing. Don't worry about it.
All about the charge attacks now.
Yeah, they're awful. That's pretty much why archer is the worst class possible.
Yeah, archer is pretty bad, but I think it does have a good counter, right? I think it's got like a.
It doesn't matter. It's all.
Speed
The
save.
real issue is how many classes need archer.
Right.
Wait, am I going the right way?
Yeah, you gotta go
Yes,
down.
I am. I actually was. I should never have doubted myself.
You're almost.
I knew that my first doubt was correct. Yeah. 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 I have to say, Kai really has carried most of this game.
Yeah, Kai's OP. He does not return.
It's not even that he's that strong. It's just that he lets you use that move, and that makes him super powerful.
Right.
His actual power level is pretty low. It's not like he hits super hard.
But Tyr does.
His personal crystal sucks.
Yeah, it's garbage.
All right. Let's go dump equipment, level Crowley's staff.
Attach the Thunder Rune, if you want.
Yeah. Attach the Thunder Rune. And then we'll go summon Gremio back from the dead.
Nice.
Alchemy. The science of understanding, deconstructing, and reconstructing matter. However, it is not an all-powerful art. Can't... Oh, I have to remove it first.
Speaking of anime, I was watching the intro to... let's see, let me bring it up here.
Spy X Family. Love After World Domination.
Daikon 4, it's amazing. It's really good.
Daikon 4?
Yeah, it seems like an old anime. I think it's probably an 80s anime.
Alright. I don't understand what's happening.
I can send it to you.
No, it's fine. I'm with you now.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I think that I'm pretty close to getting 1 month of high dive so I can watch my favorite mediocre anime. The anime that I consider to be the most average of all animes. Bodacious Space Pirates. In every category: storytelling, music, character design, plot. Average in every way. It has no variation from the average. It is perfectly balanced. Why are you going hum? How dare you hum at me?
Okay.
You think that's okay to just hum at me? I'm telling you, the ancient and well-regarded art of perfect balance between good and not good.
Sounds like I shouldn't watch it though. So.
But if you watch it, you'll understand what an average anime is in every aspect. It's so average, and that's what makes it good. Hey, babe.
I like non-average animes like Golden Boy, for instance.
Never even heard of it.
Oh man, you have to watch Golden Boy. Put that in your list.
King Dragon sends his regards.
You will not regret it.
I'm already regretting it. I haven't even watched it yet.
Hopefully someone that watches will also hound you to watch it.
Connor, do you think that I'm the kind of guy that alters what I do based on peer pressure or public opinion?
You literally have polls for like what show you should do next. Or have had.
It's really hard to argue. You're actually correct on that one.
I feel like you're very open to like what people like desire, which of course is a good thing.
I agree. No, I don't think it is. I actually had a discussion in general chat about this maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago about Merryweather and how Merryweather doesn't alter what he's doing based on what the public wants. He continues to just do whatever he feels is right. And I feel like that is really incredible to not be swayed by the people. He's really very interesting creator. I say creator because he's not an artist. He's a producer for artists. He's like their script writer, and he gets them to draw his gothic horror, comedy, anime, waifu bullshit. He also made the series where Elon Musk is a cat girl. My God. Oh yeah, people were threatening to kill him over that. There's some real weird Elon Musk fanboys out there who have too many bots.
To kill him over making it make this.
Yeah, there are people out there that worship Elon Musk as a god. Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, he's kind of cat-like.
Elon Musk? Yeah, so far as he's annoying and useless and a liar, sure, he's very much like a cat.
I mean, I'm saying he looks...
If I take all of the aspects that are very negative about him, he is exactly like a cat. He complains about things despite having no idea what's going on around him and lives in a system that allows him to perpetrate that he believes he's lucky rather than guided in life to become what he is. Sure. This is a guy who described himself as a self-made man when his dad owned a fucking emerald mine in South Africa, right? Like, it's just like those dudes who are like, yeah, how did I make it as a 30 under 30? How did I become a millionaire by 18? And they're like, well, you know, I didn't eat any avocado toast. And when I got my first job, I looked the guy straight in the eye and shook his hand, and I got a small loan of $1 million from my parents. And I'm like, yeah, that last one is probably the one that lets you be a millionaire, is $1 million.
I can come sooner.
All right, we're just summoning your boy Gremio, and then we're gonna save. Speed run. Wait, why do I care about summoning Gremio? I actually fucking hate Gremio.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back.
It's alright, I'm talking to myself. What I was saying was, I hate Gremio. So I don't know why I'm expending so much effort bringing him back, but here we are.
Well, it is an amazing thing to bring a character back from the dead. I'll be out soon.
It's like bringing Eris back from the dead.
Ugh. Exactly.
Remember your friend. You know, half of these people weren't even members of the Liberation Army when Gremio died. Why would they clear their minds for him? There's still some laundry left to do. And a new stew. Huh? What the? That was the best part of Final Fantasy 15, was cooking all the stews. Holy shit, what a great game for stews. All the food was amazing. The cup noodle quest was incredible. Oh my god. I would never have thought cup noodle having a DLC, a free DLC in a JRPG would work out, but actually the cup noodle side quest was incredible.
I just couldn't play, like, I started it up and like I can't. It feels like an MMO to me, like walking around to these different in like these empty spaces. I don't know, somehow like I just can't do that much now.
I mean, I'm not going to deny that it definitely had a kind of MMO base to it, because I also felt it was kind of MMO-ish. I wouldn't say it had empty spaces. I literally went everywhere. From London to the Bay.
I want to play through it at some point, but you know, I'm not.
It's long, dude. It's like 100 fucking hours, and that's before you get to the post-game content.
Wow.
It's also super dark too. It's literally the first half of the game is like, let's go on a boys' road trip. We're gonna become men together. We're boys and we're gonna become men. We're boys to men. And then, you know, you're like, oh god, let's go fishing, guys. You know, let's kill cool bosses and let's learn things about ourselves. The second half of the game is like, my wife is fucking dead. My father's dead. My kingdom's on fire. My best friend is a robot. I'm just like, oh my god. The end of this game is so dark.
Doesn't it have this like big change like halfway like at a certain point like the game just sort of goes off the rails or something?
I mean, yes. I don't know that I'd say it goes off the rails, but it just becomes super dark.
Yeah. But it also changes the gameplay fundamentally from like being this open world game to then being.
I mean, that happens in like the last 10% of the game, sure.
I see. Okay.
All right. Final closing thoughts so you can go spend some time with your daughter.
Yeah, she's breaking down the door over here. Apologies for making that major mess up. I was so surprised to see Gremio come back. That was amazing. Amazing moment in video game history. Possibly never to be repeated.
Could be. The way you say that makes me think it will be, in fact, repeated.
The way I say it is meant to be highly ironic. I mean, at the time it was pretty, cool for me, but it's not very unique.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
All right. I don't have any thoughts. Next week, maybe we finish the game up forever. This has been Suikoden Part 15, but you wouldn't have known that because I didn't say it at the beginning.
It was whatever. It's part whatever.
Yeah, it's part whatever.